So, my people, I feel like the system that is used to govern South Africa doesn't work for us at all anymore. It never worked. Probably it did in the beginning because obviously we didn't know much, but it feels like it doesn't work at the moment. Over 80 people are murdered in South Africa. The crime is reaching the heights that no one knew that it would come to that point. Yesterday, I made a story about the three police that went missing, and obviously they were found murdered or they were found dead in Gauteng, in the river somewhere in Gauteng. Some of those things, we have never experienced them in such a way that they are so televised out there. The men in blue, or the police officers, are getting killed so many times it becomes a norm in South Africa. And for that matter, we have a minister, a police minister, who is talking too much and no action. But I'm gonna try to talk about this thing on this video with you, and I would like to hear from you. I would like to hear your own opinions. I would like to hear your own views when it comes to our minister or police minister, Senzo Mcunu, because we really have to be honest about him at the moment. But anyway, Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the Cafe Libito la KK. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Before you leave over here, if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and also please do make me a favor of commenting down below, because I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about this topic? Let's get into it. So if you didn't know, Senzo Mcunu is the police minister who took over from the previous minister, who is Bheki. You remember Bheki, the minister of condolences. So each and every time where there is a gruesome crime and murderer and all of those things, we would see that minister, the previous minister, which is Bheki, all the time. That's why he was called the minister of condolences. Because when there is nothing, he was never there. He was not going to talk about what are the plans. He was not going to give us the plans and give us something tangible to see that he is doing his job. It was crime as normal. Every single day it was crime. Everything was just going beyond what we can even comprehend when it comes to Bheki. And we thought that everything would change with Senzo. And it feels like there is nothing that changes at all. But things are getting worse. Things are getting to the point whereby we have to be honest with ourselves that crime in South Africa will never be suppressed. Crime in South Africa will rise to a point whereby you are even scared to open your mouth. You are even scared to step outside your house. In fact, it doesn't matter where you are. Even if you are in your gated house with huge fencing around and securities and all of those things, you're still going to get it. You're still going to be a part of a criminal activity. You're still going to be a victim in South Africa. And the same minister that we have right now, that minister only talks and talks. He just talks with a different accent from Bheki. He talks with a different accent. Obviously looks different from Bheki, but they are the same. They are the same. They are just too much on talking, no action. No action at all. We really need something new. We really need change in South Africa. And we will never get that change if we involve ANC. If we still dance with the ANC, we're never getting anything. We're never getting anything, and we are going to suffer each and every single time. Senzo Mcunu is not doing anything. In fact, on top of everything that is happening with the crime in South Africa, the government defunds the same place, the same department that is supposed to uphold the law. They defund it. The police are getting killed in South Africa. It's like, okay, it's another day. The people get arrested and the next thing you see them out. The people get arrested and they don't get enough consequences, or they don't get consequences. The people who are arrested in South Africa can demand to eat something else if they don't want a certain thing. That is South Africa. So that means in jail in South Africa, you're having the time of your life. There was a time whereby this guy, or a story that I heard, that this guy did something in the community, and obviously the community wanted him. In my community, actually, the community wanted him because the community wanted to sort him out, because they know that if he gets arrested, nothing will happen. Few days, few months, few weeks, few years, he'll be out and do the same thing somewhere else, for example. So this guy was running for his life, and this guy was saying that he is better off inside there than outside, because outside he cannot survive. He doesn't have a good education background. He doesn't have education background. He also doesn't have a job. He's just a guy. So he will go and break and do the break-ins, and if he is in the wrong place or whatever, he would murder someone who is in there, because obviously he's trying to protect himself as a criminal, right? So he says that inside is better than outside, because obviously they're getting everything inside. You know what? A human being can survive over a week without food. So that means in there, the jail, in the cell, these people should eat twice a day, like dogs. Twice a day, and you are done. Actually, it must be severe if you did things like murder, rape, and all of those things. It must be severe for you. This Senzo guy is just not doing anything. Senzo Mcunu is not doing anything. We are done with this guy. Now I'm so done with him on my side. I felt like when he was appointed to be a minister of police, I thought that things will be different, because obviously the way that he was talking, the way that he was making himself to look like he is like this guy who's going to actually give his all to make sure that he suppresses this crime rate that is going up each and every single day. But it looks like things are just falling apart. I don't think this guy is actually capable of doing this job. I don't think he's capable. In fact, he has never been capable of doing anything apart from talking too much. Because when you look at his track record, you cannot see any success. There's no success story about this guy at all. There's no success story. But anyway, please let me know what you think. Do you think this guy is doing the right thing? Do you see any changes? Please be honest. Do you see any changes? Please do like this video. It also helps a lot. And if you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace.